Yo, what's good? Welcome to what will be the last video for me of 2015. It's part of my underrated fights series where I talk about fights that are really good that don't really get talked about much. And this particular fight is the reason why I love to watch undercard fights. Why you guys shouldn't miss an undercard fight. This fight, Robb versus Joel Diaz Jr. And this was in the undercard of Guillermo Rigondeaux versus Rico Ramos. If you remember that, Guillermo Rigondeaux stopped Rico Ramos with a beautiful body shot, man. It was a good main event, but this fight stole the show. It was January 20th, 2012. Robb had 7 fights, 7-0, and Joel Diaz had 6 fights, and he was 6-0. Between two young guys, Diaz was 19, Robb was 22 years old. And this was a barn burner, guys. Since the first round, you had to know that this was going to be a good fight. But this was always a showcase fight for Joel Diaz. A fight to make him look good, to give him a tough fight. And a tough fight it was for the young man of 6 fights of 19 years old. Because in the second round, he got dropped and he was tested. But at the end of the round, he had already showed that he had some fight in him. He was fighting going backwards, and he was landing some shots while Robb was hitting him with his own shots. So it was a shootout already. Third round, in the beginning of the round, Joel Diaz comes back and drops Robb. And at the end of the third round, around the end of the third round, he drops him again a second time. So this might look like it was going to be over. A short, good fight. But in round 4, Robb comes out strong. And he has his best round since round 2. A very exciting fight. Round, where Diaz was fighting backwards. But still landing punches and still hitting him with some bombs. But Robb was trying to knock Diaz's head clean off his shoulders, man, with this fight. He was loading on his shots really widely and landing sometimes. Fifth round, it went back and forth. Fifth round, Joel Diaz came back. He came back, won the 5th, 6th, but they were still very close and good rounds. Round 7 was the last round. Joel Diaz clipped Robb, and the referee stopped it. I thought it was really early to stop it, especially in a fight like this. This fight should not have been stopped. The referee should have waited. But regardless of the premature stoppage, it was still an exciting fight and an exciting shootout. So I really recommend watching this underrated fight, and I recommend not missing undercard fights because you might miss some treasure like this. Thanks everybody for watching, and you guys have a happy new year. God bless.